The next game on our list is the Houston Texans traveling to New Jersey to take on the Giants, the 1-6-1 Texans, the 6-2 Giants. Giants favored by 5 points in this matchup with an over/under of just 40.5 here. Yes, Aaron, it's your this is like a heaven game for you.
Bainbridge. Yep.
This is a heaven for you because not only is it Bainbridge legend Dameon Pierce, but it's also your boy Saquon Barkley, who you have been high on all season. Let's talk about the running back matchup in this one. Saquon, Dameon Pierce, obviously they're not going head-to-head physically on the field, but statistically they will be going head-to-head. Which running back is more important to their offense to succeed and win this game? Does Saquon mean more, or does Dameon Pierce mean more to the success of these offenses?
Well, that's close because they both are the MVPs of their offense. They're both are really important to what they're trying to do. But I'm going to tell you this right now. The Giants are, 6-2. First of all, I want an apology from everybody that's like, Saquon Barkley, injury prone, he's washed, blah, blah, he's not that good. Mainly Dylan Kearns. Saquon Barkley is the New York Giants offense. He accounts for all of their offense. He is that offense. If he doesn't produce, their offense is nothing. So it is going to be Saquon Barkley in this game. Saquon Barkley is the driving force behind what the Giants are doing. Yes, the defense is playing extremely well, but it starts right there. It started week 1 with Saquon Barkley and him looking like he was back to his old self at Penn State and then his rookie year with the Giants. This is arguably the most talented running back, and I know this is going to sound crazy, that we have ever seen. Like, people were saying that coming out of college, that he was the most talented, highly touted prospect that we had ever seen. And people jumped off that bandwagon really quickly because that's what people do when people get hurt. Oh, no, they're done. It's over with. They're injury prone. Well, Saquon is saying, nah, I'm not done yet. And I think it's important for him to continue to play as well as he's played through 8 games because that's where the Giants are heavily relying on. We talked about how many points they're scoring. It's not a lot. They have to win games ugly, and they've done that. Now, can they go win a Super Bowl with that formula? I don't particularly think so. However, for a regular season to stack up wins and give you an opportunity in the playoffs, I think you can, and that's what they have to continue to do. Continue to hand him the ball, continue to throw him the ball, and let Daniel Jones not be asked to do too much so he doesn't make the mistakes.
Yeah, I think in this one it really comes down, like, we know how talented both these running backs are. I think 2 things that it comes down to is, the fact that Houston Texans rush defense is one of the worst in the NFL, if not the worst in the NFL, allowing the most yards against running backs. But also the fact that we've seen the Texans offense, I feel like, not go to Dameon Pierce as much as they probably should. Whereas the Giants, we have seen the Giants continue to just feed Saquon. I think that's a big difference here. AJ, what's the key for the Texans here to get to pull off the upset?
Well, besides all the conversation of giving Dameon Pierce the ball, first we need to see that Brandon Cooks is going to play. First, we need to know if Nico Collins is going to be healthy. And then we have to limit the mistakes from Davis Mills. I respect the Texans for not, blowing it up immediately, giving this guy a shot, let him get behind quarterback and see if he can develop. And every now and then he shows flashes of why they felt that way. But way too often you see the mistakes. The 2 interceptions last week when in a game where everyone was ready for them to just get trounced, and he actually kept it close. And then when it came time to, show up, he turned the ball over. Granted, against one of the best secondaries in the NFL, but that's happened time and time again. Limiting mistakes against this defense is going to be key. Granted that they're going to be able to rush the ball because the Giants don't cover the rush as well as some people like to think. But they're also going to be missing Xavier McKinney in this one, so they can be had in the air if they're at a full complement of receivers and that Davis Mills doesn't turn the ball over. Now, does that mean they're going to beat the crap out of him? Does that mean they're going to throw it all over the yard? I don't think so. But I do think that the Giants have enough in this one, and if you want my pick, I'll go right into it for you. Give me the Giants in this one, 27-17.
Vinny, I don't want to come at you or combat what you're saying, but I do think that Houston since week 1 has gone to Dameon Pierce as much as Saquon Barkley has been given the ball in with the Giants. Outside of the week 1 where there was like a 10-touch discrepancy between Saquon Barkley and Dameon Pierce, they have pretty much been pretty equal as far as touches on the year. Now, obviously, there is a slight edge to Saquon Barkley. He's at 191 touches, second behind Derrick Henry. But Dameon Pierce is fourth in the NFL in touches. And he started with week 1 and 2, only really getting 28 those combined weeks. Since then, he's been over 20 touches basically every game. Last week, he had 27. He's at 29 this year. I think he has touched the ball a lot. I think the difference with the Giants and with Houston is the Giants defense has been better, allowed the Giants to stay in games to where they don't have to throw the ball as much. And I think so game script, Dameon Pierce starts early, gets a lot of touches, and maybe late he's not getting those touches. And so game script has determined when those touches are happening. And so it looks like Houston's not getting Dameon Pierce involved because they're always playing from behind. Whereas New York's games are really close. But at the end of the day, the touches kind of level out. I just think it's important for Houston to put him in better situations on the defensive side of the football, playing a little bit better. But with that being said, give me the Giants. I think it's a low-scoring game. I don't think their offense is good enough even to score on Houston. I think their offense is very pedestrian outside of Saquon Barkley. I think the Giants' defense is good, though. 17-13, New York wins.
Yeah, what do I know? I am just the host. I know nothing about anything. You are correct statistically on the Dameon Pierce front. I was talking out of my ass on that one. Give me the Giants as well. Clean sweep, 23-17. It's just as simple as this is the better team in this game. The Giants are on a roll, and I do not think a Texans team coming into their home barn is going to stop the Giants from their roll. They win 23-17, and it's a clean sweep for the Giants over the Houston Texans.